Hey, what's up, Moose family? Mr. Hollywood here once again. So you want to stream games, or you do stream games, but you want to know how to save the games, or let's say you just want to record the games itself. I'm going to show you how to do all that on here. So let's get started. First, if we're going to be streaming games, let's hit the Xbox button. Then let's go all the way to the right and go into settings. Just want to make sure we have our privacy here settings set up right. So go to account, then go down to privacy and online safety, Xbox Live, privacy. Click that. And then let's come down to view details and customize. And then all the way in the bottom, game content. Click that. And then go over to the right to the fourth one under the broadcast. Make sure this on the drop down says allow. Otherwise, you won't be able to broadcast, stream any of the games. And that's it. So go to back out. So as long as that's set up on there, we should be good to go. It's very simple here on the Xbox. Everything's built in. So hit the Xbox button again. Go right. This time go to capture and share. And then on here, we just come down to start broadcasting. Once you hit that, let it load up. It's gonna prepare the mixer on here, and then you just hit start broadcast on top to start the stream going. And that's it. That's all there is to it. There's a lot of settings here you could change. Your microphone, whether you want to have it on and off. If you go to more options here, you could do the party chat on, play the audio. You could change the stream title all the way on top, and you can also move where you want the chat to be placed at. I like it on the bottom corner there, especially if you bring in your camera as well. You want to put it maybe on the opposite side. So that's that. Once you have that set up, you have your chat going. You have, if you set up a camera, you have that set up as well in the camera options there. If not, that's it. So your stream's going. Now let's say you want to save the streams. Okay. Um, let's first stop the stream here. Go to broadcast again, and then hit stop. And there's two ways. You could set this up on the mobile or on the computer. I'm going to show both ways. If you're on the mobile here, don't use the Mixer app on here. Pull this up by either Google or whatever your browser is, and go to mixer.com. Once you're there, hit that icon there, the little image there. That'll let you to log in. Okay, hit login, put your login information in on here, and just sign into your account. You know, your email and password. Once you're logged in, hit the three bars on the top right, and then come down to community, the second one down, and then over here knowledge base. Hit that, and then getting started, the second one down, and then part three. Set up part three down there, and your past streams, VODs, on here. Scroll down a bit until you see broadcast dashboard. Click that, and then once you're here, this is where you're going to set this up. Scroll down a bit until you see keep recordings of my streams. Now, by default, it's going to be on off. So you want to click it, have the check mark, and remember, this is key though. You got to still hit save. A lot of guys forget to do this. Once you have this, now it's saved, your settings, and it's going to save it. If you're on the computer, on the PC here, same thing. You're going to log in on the drop down here, click that, and then go to broadcast dashboard, and that'll get you the same area here as you were on the mobile. You're going to scroll down. Once again, the recording by default is going to be on off. You're going to want to change that, and then again, keep in mind, make sure you hit that save button. I can't stress that anymore. Once that's done, you get the green check box, you're good to go, and your streams will record. Now, let's say you don't want to stream, maybe you got poor internet, or the recording that you do, maybe it doesn't come out as clear because of the bandwidth, or you don't want to use bandwidth, you could just do regular recording. Just as you would bring up the uh, highlight, you want to capture highlight right away, you hit the Xbox button, and then you could also change this if you want it from 15 seconds. You could do all the way up to 5 minutes, the last 5 minutes of the highlight. That's one way, but the other way, if you go back here and you go to capture and share, and then come down to start recording on here, if you hit that, that allows you to record up to 10 minutes. If we go back here, if you back to the capture, as you could see on that where it says stop recording, it says up to a max of 10 minutes. So if you hit that, let's say beginning of each period, you could technically get the whole game. Okay, but there's even a better way doing this because you might forget each period to do that, or you don't want to take up the space, on your Xbox DVR on there. So if you plug in, let's say, a USB, okay, into the Xbox, I got a 128 gigabyte USB plugged in there right now. So if we go to our settings, on here. This on systems, go to your storage. You'll have your regular storage, and then I have my USB on the right there. Okay, make sure it's formatted. It has to be an NTFS format for this to work. If you're on the Mac, you may have to download something like Paragon to get that format. So once your USB is formatted on here and it's plugged in, you could change it here as your set capture location. Okay, you could do it through there, or you could just go here in the capture and share and go down here to settings, and then on the drop down menu all the way in the bottom here, change the capture location to USB. And what that'll do, it's gonna record directly to the USB, so you're not taking up any space. You don't run out of space on there, or worry if Games DVR is gonna save it or not, or upload it. And it's gonna go directly to your USB. But the other thing is here, when we do the same thing, record started. If we go there now, if you do it to the USB, you have up to 1 hour of recording. So you could do the whole series on here, basically, which is one recording, as it's going to save all the way up to a 1 hour max on there. So that's how you do whether you want to stream, whether you want to record. I think it's a great feature on here. It's great ways to capture all the league games, regardless whether you want to stream or just record themselves. If you record it this way, you take the USB out, you just plug it to your computer, and you can upload it to YouTube, put it on Google Drive, or put it into your editor if you want to edit there for highlights. And this will allow us to have, highlights, top 10 plays. We probably could even do top 10 plays each night instead of each week. Same thing with Moose Center on there. We could highlight, we could do player highlights, team highlights, promos, draft videos. I mean, you name it on here. So I just wanted to point that out. Some guys may have not known about this or know you could do this. That's how it's done.